Alright, it's time to grab the rat. With these bare hands. With my warm hands.
You are making me a little bit uncomfortable.
Look, camel.
That has to be the most inconvenient prop for a used carpet shop ever.
Yeah, buy ye old camels here.
Like, say if you were a small, like a much taller type fella, you could easily get yourself, nicked by those legs.
Oh boy.
Yeah, they're weird and nifty and weird.
This is gonna be easier than taking pizza from a baby.
Don't
You-
keep saying it.
You mean candy, buddy?
Oh yeah, I love candy.
Murray, do you actually do that?
Careful here, Marie.
Like, that's a little.
Well, they are
mean.
thieves.
Those were
Fair.
dark times, Sly.
Yeah, they are thieves.
Uh-oh. That's very.
Why is
dignified.
that how this... Alright, well, Sly can still grab it.
Whoops.
Not unless Murray grabs him.
Oh, the shame.
Oh, no.
Oh,
I thought he was just bounced off him back to the top.
that would have been funny, but alas.
Yeah.
Awesome, right, Sly? Sly, where are you, buddy?
I'm over here, Marie.
Hey, Sly, where are we?
I'm not sure.
In
pal.
place of your own
Looks like we found
undoing.
a secret entrance to something.
Thanks, big guy.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, of all times, it's here where the reception starts getting spotty.
We literally were in the middle of a thunderstorm, up hundreds of miles in the sky,
Thinking the same thing.
in the Ice Age, and because of a few layers of rock.
Don't worry. Let's just keep moving forward.
There has to be something in this entire, dungeon that's causing interference.
Hey, Sly, I see some kind of weird switch
I'm
up
not
here.
sure.
I'm gonna
But
get
essentially,
you
we have ourselves a little tandem exploration. The two are each going to work together. They're going to continue, opening some of the traps and things ahead of them. So with Murray, thank you.
I mean, I'm not against an
down.
idea like this. Like in terms of like co-op platforming sections, like how many of them have there been in the series up to this point?
Not that many from what I can remember.
Nah, not really. And now you do have me wondering, like,
knows no
hear me out, like, if there was a
Oh.
not a live service, but if there was something similar to that, where like, kind of like what they're doing with Suicide Squad, if there was something like that, but like you had to actually do like heists with people payday style, playing as the Cooper gang and using each of their own unique abilities to help one another out.
So basically, Sly all for one.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm
I
not
would
against
play
that.
that. That would be a neat idea to like
It would be
everything put
neat.
together and use the outfit. And go.
Oh, that was easy.
Which
Now we just gotta cross this raging river.
Yep, just keep an eye on it, and just the game gives you ample amounts of slowdown time.
I know first time here gave me a lot of trouble.
Especially with the TNT crates.
Yeah.
What was I doing at this point? The only thing I can remember at this point was I decided to listen to this audio. I forgot the name of them, but apparently there were these old comedians from like the early 2000s, and what they would do is like part of their shtick. I guess they were two radio hosts, and part of their shtick is that they would crank call somebody and record the reactions of what they were doing. But not in a way that would actually like ridicule the person on the other line of the phone. They honestly would do it more in a sense that makes them look like the fools, and you just hear the other person laughing hysterically at what's going on. So,
Whoops.
for instance, the example of what happened was it was some guy calling like IT, saying like I can't figure out how to get this computer working, and but then it just started going. He was like calling with a complaint that he needed like medical like assistance. Yeah, that took me a bit. Sorry. And like it would get to the point he was saying things like, "I don't know, my whole day's been going south ever since I started. My coworkers came in and they beat me up. They broke my Microsoft Dinosaur CD, cut me up, bonked me on the head, pushed me down a flight of steps, picked my nose once, and then without asking, but just kept going and going and just going from push me down the stairs, cut me up with a Microsoft Dinosaur CD, bonked me on the head. Just things like that. Like you could just hear you hear the woman on the other end just trying not to lose it. Just okay. Anything else to report? Just trying.
It's like ate the last waffle cone, slashed my tires, cheated on my wife.
Get lost, sharks!
Untied my shoelaces when I wasn't looking.
Deleted my Smash Brothers Melee save file.
That one hurt especially.
What, am I the only?
Sorry,
Am I the only one that goes through that kind of trauma?
No, you are no. In fact, I'm sorry. One other thing that reminded me of, referencing something else. Apologies. I have no original thoughts. I just enjoy parodying things that are funny around me.
Hey, welcome to the club.
One thing that reminded me of, because it actually made me laugh because of how perfect it was oh.
Holy shit.
Let go then. Oh, we have a potato gun thing again.
Good thing that there was one just laying around.
You know, ye old Arabian Gatling gun.
It was likely imported from jolly old England.
Oh,
Or not England, freaking ow.
Yeah, careful. It has an overheat thing,
that?
just like the ones in 2.
Yeah, no, wait, this was like from the Wild West that we had to use this thing.
Yeah, so it was imported straight. It was imported straight from the West.
But that would be like decades after that.
Or maybe it was the other way around.
I think so, but no. So what it was, James, it was Donkey. Donkey was on a podcast talking with his friends and girlfriend, or I think it was wife at the time, but they were talking about how he accidentally deleted the Melee save file of someone who had like gotten every single trophy and award.
Ooh.
And he deleted it, and he came back, and he was so sad. And understandably so. But what got everybody laughing, including Donkey, about how she described it was Leah B, his wife. The way that she described it, she was in her tone of voice. She was like, "Oh no, that was like when Donkey Kong comes back to his banana hoard and all the bananas are gone." And that was just, and that image of like, that's probably kind of what it felt when he's just like, just like shaking his head.
This is adorable. And I just
dismiss.
Now I just imagine, like, the Melee download is, like, the Melee save data was, like, deleted and whatnot. It's like, needless to say, on that day, I lost a best friend, and his wife became a widow.
Oh. When he learned about that was not good. Oh, hang on.
Oh, hello.
So here it is. Here's our actual temporal. Here's the one time they actually play with the butterfly effect.
Sly,
are you and Murray all right? Something knocked out communications. Did you take a fall?
We did take a fall. We took a fall.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Yeah, a shit ton of loot.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It's all ours to
I
take.
can't wait to...
Too bad you can't touch it.
Wait, what?
I love that reaction from Sly.
Touch anything, you're
Wait,
going to a
what?
guards. Just stepping on those coins could do it. You need to leave this treasure alone. And don't forget to use Salim's outfit to
Basically, he'll mention that we can't steal anything because all this treasure is supposed to be taken by the pirate Cooper.
That priceless
Yeah, there you go.
treasure is Sinbad's
Did they actually say that?
goblet. History
You listen here.
tells us it was recovered by your ancestor, Henrietta One-Eye Cooper.
Oh. Okay,
Yeah,
so
basically we
that,
can't take it in. And here's the last time we see Clockwork in the game.
you look surprisingly small in that particular position.
He's far away.
Fair point.
Prevent yourself from becoming a thief.
But yeah, that's the one time they actually play with the idea. And yeah, you have to do this, otherwise those stacks of coins will not remain like that for long.
Well, that and also, if you do it close enough to a guard, they will immediately spot you, and that's an immediate fail.
Yeah, they'll make a lot of noise. But yeah, no, I just feel so bad for that guy losing their Melee save file. We don't do that.
No,
that takes a lot.
the only
Those are like when
the only logical reason why that should ever happen is if your memory card, got so fucked to the point where it needed to be formatted.
Or you know what?
Wasn't
If
it
you're
like-
Flick my fists on that.
No, I'm totally not venting.
I was about to say, you know what? Like, or in my case, not with Melee, but with another game I owned growing up, if you had a younger cousin that came over, wanted to play the game, and did not specify that you had to save it on a different save slot instead of the one I was using.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Whoops.
Those sharks look
Yikes.
as hungry as me.
He does it. But, yeah. Oh, no!
Whoop. Wait a
The
minute.
shark!
Murray, you can swim, though.
Forget it, sharks. The
You're
Murray's
right.
not on the menu.
You're a hippo. You are absolutely... Actually, fun
Use
fact.
that
technically,
fucking muffle
Murray,
of
you are...
yours.
I was like, technically, Murray, you are more deadly than a shark.
That is
Well, I
true.
mean, yes, but
Yeah.
that doesn't mean I want to fight one.
Yeah, I decided to look into that one guy on TikTok and YouTube who does, like, the really chill, like, animal facts and stuff. And, there's a reason why some people have referred to hippos as murder horses.
Yeah.
What's that?
Also, in terms of that previous statement, says you, I'd love to fight a shark. Though preferably not in the water.
Not in the
Well,
water
that's my
and
thing,
not
like-
in... Not in the water and not in, for young little Lucky, traumatic first-person perspective where they charge at the camera.
Right, like in Sly 3. But yeah, my joke was that, like, my joke wasn't so much that Murray wasn't capable of doing it, it's just a matter of he just doesn't feel like it.
You also make that seem like Murray wouldn't want to fight.
Well, it'd be unfair for the shark.
No. You never know.
You guys know the Murray plus a cannon equals destruction.
Ow!
I mean, it's basic algebra. Billy, that is... Billy, that is algebra, right?
Have a seat, Murray.
Okay.
First grade stuff, Sly. I will move.
Murray, I'm gonna ask you to sit right there, please.
Okay.
That was too easy.
Now,
God, what am I gonna do?
here's your first lesson in algebra. Oh no, what have I gotten myself into?
Then it just zooms out and he's in a freaking Clockwork Orange scenario with your hands tied to the chair like,
Oh God,
Riley,
please
I don't want to do this.
Stop, I beg you.
Barry, by the
Oh.
time this is over, you will have learned something. And hey, we actually can now use this to...
Never cease to amaze
That's his happy dance.
Sly,
That's his eager...
Never say that the Murray can't strut his stuff.
we need to move fast after all this commotion.
The Murray can break bones and the dance floor.
Oh my
That's true.
gosh, but yeah, so... But, okay, I got this. But no, just the fact of, like Barry, by the time this is done, you will have learned something.
Those sharks look as hungry as Murray.
Okay, well, that was actually a really funny little joke there.
Yeah, basically.
hungry as me. Those things are as hungry as Murray.
Yeah. Stuff like that can help save what's otherwise pretty simplistic writing.
It's all about how it's all in the execution. Hence why in Jellystone I still lose my crap against someone just getting
Help.
the stuffing slapped out of them.
Yeah.
Why are you still here?
That's all how. Just over and over and over and over and we made it.
There we are.
I don't want to hack this thing after.
Oh
all
yeah.
that.
Whatever happened to Murray?
On that burrito eating.
He's still gonna be down there, and Bentley did mention that he'll find him an alternate route out of there. We're done with him for now.
Also, wow. Some things are better left, unremembered.
There's a contestant.
As mentioned by that burrito eating contest Murray took part in.
But they at least did a neat enough job of remembering that the Contessa exists.
Well, yeah, they did that earlier with the first one.
Well, I wouldn't mind having one of these to control Murray's appetite.
According to my readings, it's too risky to just disconnect him. He might never come out of the trance.
But is that really so bad? One less rat in the world.
Oh, come on, not all rats are evil.
Fair.
No, some of them are just mad.
Ha.
I'm sorry, Murray. I'm sorry, Bentley. What was that?
So he was making a joke. Oh god! Oh boy!
Ow.
Black holes. He was making a joke that I, as a fellow nerd, understand what he was coming from. There is it. It's a pun though, so I do have to demerit him at least 2 points. What happened is that in programming there is in programming a form of language or form of compression is ASCII code. Remember the whole Sly can't even spell ASCII.
Still one of my favorite lines from Sly 3.
You know these clubs are
so
still
basically
active, right?
So that's what happened, and then he just said the line. So he said, "Whoop ASCII."
Okay. I mean, they could have.
went
Honestly,
there,
it's an honestly, it's an E10 game. They could have just outright just said "whoop some ass."
Yeah,
Honestly, I'm just
like the
thinking.
Powerpuff Girls.
Right, they're a pilot. But yeah, I'm just thinking back to you saying that about how, like, oh, it's a pun, so that means I have to, like, take a demerit on it. It's like, Logan, if we're gonna make this relationship work, you have to accept all of me.
We're not talking about that. That is several parts ago. We are done. We are done. You are a 1.
What?
A 1.
Just
You know what? If you're gonna
actually
be
do
that
that.
way, you know what? If you're gonna be that way with me, then I'm dumping you.
How are you the one dumping me?
I don't think I like this relationship anymore.
Sly, what's going on here?
Trust me, Murray, I have no clue.
Who are you?
Relax, pal. I'm a friend of Salim's.
Oh, Salim. Did he give you anything for me? Like all the money he owes me for betting on the camel races?
Sorry. You'll have to take that up with him.
I most certainly will.
I can already imagine how that, you know. Anyway, we saved the rat. Mission complete.
That's all we know. That's all you need. That's all you need. Oh my god, that's all we need. Give me the Mega Stomp.
The Mega Stomp?
Basically, the Mega Stomp allows me to pick up an enemy without having to stun them.
Oh, nice.
Murray takes big steps.
Don't worry, Carmelita. This game and its directors are going to remember that you're here soon enough. The problem is that they're going to do it in a very objectifying way. Apologies in advance.
More on that later. Anyway. Let's just enjoy our time with Salim one more time.
Yep, because he and Bentley are going to have some, What
Oh.
the hell?
Oh, he sucked him into the
Sucked
lamp.
He just Jafar'd his ass. I wasn't ready for that.
Hey, don't
So
the
that-
power that comes with it.
You know, that feels like something that should have happened 2 games ago.
At one point, perhaps, would have been nice.
I was not
At least then we could call Sly 2 The Return of Jafar.
Yes! Just earlier today, I decided to look up that old, like, some of Gilbert Gottfried's Iago's, like, old lines again, just because, yeah. Apparently in the TV show, at one point, a spell was cast that actually turned Iago's head to looking like Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah, I remember seeing
Yeah,
that.
and it was very uncanny looking.
Oh, does it also bite?
Look, don't worry about
Oh, he's talking about the bug, the tech bug.
Yeah, again, very, very foreign language for
I
Salim.
will find a way inside while you
But
play
hey,
the
at least we're not trying to do some weird, don't mess with the natural order, or the, whatever the hell thing that... It's one of those things where, again, like, it used to be so important until Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3 just kind of said, screw it, it's more fun this way.
You ever wonder where the term, like, as far as like these little gadgets, like why they're called bugs?
I'm gonna look that up actually right now. Let me see.
Maybe because they're like so small, someone would just think that it was just a bug.
Well, I
It could
mean,
be.
that is true.
I need you to plant that bug in Miss Decibel's office, but
It's a
first
little
we need to
paradox
get her out
statue.
of there.
These does not look like a bug.
Program those transmitters
It looks
you're
like a
using
Pepe.
on your
That's a
phone.
really massive bug right there.
Once you place them around the room, and I
Also,
activate them,
Bentley, you
she's
do
gonna
realize
come
this whole
running.
place is
this
echoing like
entire
mad.
time.
Because she happens to be a music snob.
This is the part where I'm like,
I'm about to give her a
this is the
dose
part where I was
of
like,
something she can't
get audio
stand.
designers, don't give them an,
Good old rock and roll.
don't give them an echo if they're trying to keep their voices down.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Get those
Well, my guess is that like because she's playing the piano, she probably can't hear them over the piano.
Yeah, technically, she's not playing it, she's just listening to it, because remember, she still can't do classical music for crap.
Well, she probably still
or
couldn't hear them
noise.
over the music.
Oh. Hang on. Down here. There we go.
Was there even an organ in the
It's
room?
going to turn me into a monkey.
Nah, she's just listening to an old gramophone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So all we have to do is get around this place, get around this library, and put these little vases where they can reach the. That way they can like scan the center of the room from where they are. I'm looking it up right now.
I'm sure she won't
Origin
notice.
of Bug for surveillance. Let's see.
That fucking joke is gonna be in my head all day now.
Let's see. Bug, meaning, according to Reddit, which I know has never lied to me ever,
A totally reliable source.
claims that the term of bug meaning to arm something with an alarm or for surveillance is from 1919.
There is always one more thing.
Meaning, which, yeah, I don't know what. I guess the idea is that, like you said, it's just supposed to be like, since they're covert, they're tiny, they get attached to something. I guess it's like they cling on to you like a bug, and I guess that's really just.
Also,
all
what's
it
with
was
those
to
papers
that
you're just walking
justification.
by?
Oh, it's just the I guess the torrential storm of everything is making like the papers get tossed up in a flurry.
It is.
You know, that's a very, very irresponsible way to treat your papers. It's kind of like how Gunn treats their money on Prison Island.
You're never gonna find a single one amidst this whole clutter. Anyway, now it's time for
Once I
Bentley.
activate those transmitters with my darts, Miss Decibel will be dancing to a different tune.
Okay.
Assuming she didn't just hear all that,
Proclaim it to the world, why don't you?
let alone hear all this.
Oh, there's a drawing.
There you go.
Oh, I have the wrong draw. That's right. My darts have been replaced with the sonar darts to actually activate them. But for now, fine.
Okay,
Whoa.
the old dart gun is ready for action.
Okay, shoot the thing.
How does he talk when his lips don't move?
That's a great question.
Mysterious
Anyway.
world.
He must be magic. It's like, oh, not just the horns, but also Centauro eyes.
On target.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, on the Penelope picture. Like, when he brings up the Banaki-com again, look at it.
Okay. Was it upper left or upper right?
Lower left.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh.
Scorpions.
Just, I'll still say it from time and time again. That whole thing was not earned.
It was not. It was out of complete nowhere. Also, the way he's now saying, like, scorpions! I just now suddenly, if someone were to ever make a TV adaptation of this, this would be the part where we see none of this. It just cuts to Decibel as she's listening to her music, and you just hear all of this echoing in the background. Oh my god, scorpions!
There it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it is the Senzaru. Yeah, good eye. Oh, Senzaru, I'm very sorry that I think your
It's
company
like-
went under by now.
Centauro, you meant
Been
well,
a
but...
while.
I mean, I think they might still be around, but I think Amazon owns them now.
Yeah,
Or not
Yeah,
Amazon. It was some other company.
Meta. Yeah, it's Meta, because I can see now it looks like if you go to their website on Sanzaru.com, it now says that we're thrilled to share that Sanzaru is now joining the Oculus Studios team.
Yikes.
Well, okay, so they're primarily handling VR now.
And there you go. Here's actually a detail. If you blow up these things, because it's very loud, whenever this happens, you need to immediately get away, otherwise she will spot you.
Try again.
Oh no!
Well, this is awkward.
I definitely.
Oh, hey, it actually counted.
You didn't hear nothing.
Come to think of
I
it,
guess I
wasn't
didn't hear nothing.
Come
You
to
didn't
think
hear.
of it, weren't
You
there-
didn't hear anything, lady.
Hear what now?
Anyway.
Careful.
Squeak.
Also, I could.
There.
I'm sorry.
Squeak.
She's an up
Also,
one.
actually,
Squeakity squeak.
I can hear something scurrying around.
no, you can't.
Squeak.
I know you're here, and I know you're real. No, I'm not.
I need a.
Yeah, from what I'm seeing here, the last thing that Sanzaru worked on was A, before the pandemic, and B, was called Asgard's Wrath for the Oculus.
Okay. So yeah, I guess for all we know, they probably did go under.
I mean, their site is still up, but it's definitely, I'm not seeing anything that they've done in a while, and I don't believe Sanzaru owns the rights to Sly Cooper, I think.
Oh no, they
So
don't.
do
That's
they-
still that's still Sony.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still Sony.
Oh, actually, I forgot. Sanzaru were, I think we already mentioned this, but I forgot. Sanzaru were also actually the ones who were responsible for the Year of the Dragon remake.
That's right. I completely
yeah.
forgot
They
about
did.
that.
They helped out with it. Yeah.
I need to get to that corner shelf.
Well, no, I think they did. I think they did the primary development of that portion of the Reignite trilogy, while Toys for Bob were busy tackling the first two games.
Turn up the volume.
Right. Yeah. that's
So,
interesting.
yeah, who's ready for?
I just have to activate
Who's ready to
the
reenact that
most-
one?
get this party
Go ahead.
started.
Oh, so yeah, one of the most random character developments for Bentley is out of all this time, he's actually apparently a huge metalhead.
I mean, hey, good rock music's good rock music. Doesn't matter what kind of stuff you're into.
That is true.
Salim does not approve.
That would be the same with Bentley right there.
I like me some good rock. God, I can't wait for Metal Hellsinger.
Same.
Jeez. Calm your tits, lady.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
And here I thought she was an actual music appreciator.
Nah, he actually, at the very start of this mission, said, I'm going to counter her with the one thing I know any classical music fan would hate. Rock and I'm like, objection? I think rock and roll with classical music is an underappreciated genre.
Hopefully she won't notice the blinking.
Yeah, it actually looks way too obvious. But
Yeah,
no
it does.
matter, the bugging has been complete. And thus, it is now time for that part.
Our final operation is soon to commence.
Can I sleep?
Join us in the next part, and when you see the thumbnail, you'll know exactly why I'm nervous.
It's either make me sleep or make me die with that fucking Jafar joke again.
We'll see you all next time.
See ya.